Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to graduation trine time. So I'm doing this reading on the day of November 17th during the full perfection at 25 degrees of the grand water trine between Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn. And let me tell you, we're going to dive in deep to this. This is a sacred soul milestone and reset. This is a spiritual revelation point and a revival of your soul gifts. There are emotional cycles that are converging into clarity, healing, and destiny alignment. This is the season and the time, the alignment with this trine, where you're becoming this seasoned mystic, and your natural talents, your long-term, long-held experience, everything that you've worked for, gained along the way as well, is taking big steps, giant leaps forward. It is one of the most supportive and emotionally clarifying transits that we as Virgos will get to experience in 2025. So, welcome to the Grand Trine. Oh my goodness, it is graduation trine time. And before we get started, I just also want to say thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Truly, each and every one of you make a difference. Welcome to all of our new Honey Sea Stars. Welcome to the family. Truly, you guys make me melt. All your interactions make a difference and are what make this channel not only a success, but a family. And I love you back. So, getting into today, which really truly the alignment, we're going to feel this all week. Let's just be real. We're actually feeling it all month with this ebb and flow. Today, though, of all days, it's coming into this perfect maturity, this perfection point of 25 degrees. And the Grand Water Trine is connecting three of the most sensitive, intuitive, and emotional signs of the zodiac. You're not only going to feel this connection, it's going to be a signal. It's going to open this potent period of spiritual growth, emotional healing, and it's manifesting. That wanted to fall out, so I want to grab it. What is it? Oh, okay. We'll talk about it. But it's going to be opening up, this potent period of spiritual growth, emotional healing, and it's manifesting grounded, purposeful transformation in your life. And also, too, with this particular trio, I mean, this is like the big kahuna. We've got the sun, our life, our vitality. Jupiter, exalted in Cancer. He's in his home. Jupiter is optimism, luck, blessings, fortuity. Saturn is our structure. He's laying a foundation. And between the two of them, with Jupiter and Saturn in particular, they are laying and building this beautiful bridge with your foundation between the spiritual and your reality, your here and now. And the sun is now breathing all this beautiful vitality, all this life. And also, too, it represents our identity, our consciousness, right? So it's really this beautiful, powerful blend of your identity, your growth, your structure, in a way that defies gravity and launches your frequency into this fourth dimensional movement where inner truths are revealed, transformed, more importantly, into your source of power. And with this trine being at 25 degrees, there's this critical, mature, and spiritually advanced degree, this peak expression that's going on that activates your emotional mastery, your intuitive potency. It's activating healing that comes full circle and full cycle, more importantly. And not only are you fully ripened, ready to be picked from that tree of life, ready for your future, you're now at this point with this 25-degree trine that is basically an important completion point of karmic lessons, and it's initiating this brand new spiritual stage of elevation for you. So, right away with the Cosmo Oracles, this is where Spirit is saying, find ways to lighten up. Trust me, this is where hidden truths are going to be coming out, especially with the Sun and Scorpio in our third house of communication. It's a revelation. It's an awakening and an arrival of some good news, but also, too, some huge epiphanies. So it's going to feel very much like a spiritual awakening. Spirit is really telling you not to take everything so seriously. Lighten that heart, lighten the load that you carry, so that when you walk as light as a feather towards your future. This is the time where Spirit is really going to be asking you with this trine, do your thoughts need a reboot? Because what you think about, you bring about, right? It's that state of identity, your state of consciousness that brings the results into your reality. So by embracing new experiences, new thoughts, new ideas, raising your vibration, you get new results. Focus on the good in your life and more good will come, because that's what the universe is mirroring. The universe has no other option but to respond to what you truly call into your life. And this is where Spirit is really telling all of us Virgos, you have such a bright light inside you. Stop dimming it. Don't dim it for anyone, for anything, for any negative emotion, for any past traumas, anything that is holding you back. There is healing coming in with this trine. And with the sun at 25 degrees in Scorpio in our third house, this is going to be transforming struggle into wisdom through deep revelations, shadow integration, spiritual purification. Your emotional truth is surfacing with this Grandwater trine. And the sun is giving you the empowerment, just like Pluto, which is now direct in Aquarius, by the way, in our 6th house. That's our home. That is like how we're of service, how we contribute, how we find meaningful work that truly fulfills us in life. And I will also say both of them, the sun in particular, is empowering you and giving you the empowerment where vulnerability once provoked insecurity. And if that resonates, by all means, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, what you're uncovering, what's coming to the surface, what revelations are finally setting you free. Because Jupiter being exalted in Cancer, in his home, this is where, and he's not going anywhere. Like I've said in other readings, he will be in Jupiter. If you haven't seen that reading, check it out, through June of 2026. So he's going to be here with us this whole time, through all the work that we're doing, through these 5 retrogrades that are happening, all the work that we've done this whole year in 2025, all the work in particular with this trine involved that we've been working toward for the last 2 years, since 2023. He is going to be walking us into the big year of reset, 2026, the big 10. And he's transforming things. He's nurturing things. He's protecting us and what we're working on in so many ways. So Jupiter being exalted in Cancer is not only here as your protector, as your nurturer, but he's magnifying your intuitive messages that you're receiving from your ancestral wisdom that you carry with you. Whether they're awakened or not, he is bringing them all to light. And he's not only delivering emotional abundance, but he's delivering ancestral blessings that allow you to heal lineage patterns, break generational curses. And remember, he is in our 11th house. That is hopes, wishes, dreams, luck, abundance, being exalted with blessings, filled with blessings. It's also a sense of belonging with community support, how you contribute with humanitarian efforts, finding win-win solutions that help us all rise and win together in a beautiful way. Right away, too, we've got 2 threes. The 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, that is what this trine is about. I am just saying there is synergy, there is creation, creative consciousness involved in it in such a way that not only benefits you in a financial status wise, we'll get into it as well, because Jupiter, he governs money, he governs finances. We've got Saturn involved. That's your legacy. He governs wealth, building structure that's long lasting, and emotions. This is emotionally being fulfilled in so many ways in what you do and who you're with, the partners that you commit to, that commit to you along your spiritual journey, along your soul's journey, how you connect, build those bonds. It's beautiful. This is true healing and it's true fulfillment. So with Saturn involved as well, between all of this, because Jupiter is lifting you up to your highest, longest held dreams, right? We've got the sun breathing life into all of them, healing what needs to be healed with the wisdom through deep revelations. Now Saturn is providing the anchor through all of this transformation. He in Pisces is not only acting as the guide, but he's acting, helping us, working with us, especially with the trine between Jupiter and Saturn. For once, Saturn is, because he doesn't take it easy on us, right? He is the ruler of time, karmic lessons, but he rewards the hard work that you do. He is karmic reward just as much as lessons. So with the tests come the passing of those lessons. This is graduation time. This is Trine, don't ask, Trine time. But he is here acting as the anchor, the guide, the karmic teacher. He's building you the foundational bridge between the material and the mystical, where lessons become compassionate discipline, not hardship. And if you just got goosebumps like I did, let me know, put a heart in the comments below, because right away between these three, I mean, we've got three here, double confirmation. This is where, between all of them, this is not just a grand trine. It's not just a grand water trine. It is a higher order of spiritual configuration where the emotional body opens, intuition peaks, karmic lessons come to their culmination point, soul contracts, the right ones that are meant to give you that sense of belonging, that are supportive, are activated. There's spiritual protection that is strengthened. There's old emotional burdens that dissolve just like Neptune does. And it is a new spiritual chapter that is truly beginning. This is your sacred graduation. It's your sacred soul milestone reset. And it's your sacred liberation. This is the moment where emotional cycles converge into clarity, healing, and destiny are aligned. Once, I should say too, on a macro level, we'll get into this, but this is where all of this trine, everyone's going to feel it. It's going to bring breakthroughs around the world, around all of us, around our collective conscious, revolving around compassion and empathy, emotional healing on a truly grand scale. And it's resolving long-held tensions. It's granting all of us a profound spiritual awakening. Now, at a micro level, especially when it comes to relationships, families, patterns of emotional survival, or self-protection, this trine is freeing you from old karmic cycles. You may be receiving a major emotional or intuitive breakthrough today, where you understand something that you've never been able to articulate before. And I will say as well, with the Three of Pentacles, you're being recognized. Someone could be entering, returning, or steps forward into your life in a way that brings closure or clarity. This is where whatever you've been working on for the last 2 years or even longer, your meaningful work is being recognized. And in return, you are safe to receive. That's that state of identity, that state of consciousness. Breathe, believe, and receive. This is where monetary rewards are manifesting to truly conclude or give you the conviction that you are indeed on the right path for your soul's calling. This is also two people coming in, so it could be teamwork, collaborative opportunities, projects that you've been working on, communication, something that really lets your creativity shine, that gets you into that sacral energy of the creative flow, with Mars here as well. So remember, Mars is in Sagittarius with our 4th house. Same thing with Mercury retrograde. Home, family are truly your structure with that Capricorn energy, which is ruled by Saturn, your legacy, long-term home environment, long-term family, your chosen support soul tribe is all being aligned in this beautiful way, in this synthesis and coming to synthesis with synergy and growth and balance, as well as expression. So with the solar plexus, this is like being awakened in a way that allows you to truly be inspiration in action. And people are seeing it. People are recognizing it. People, more importantly, are giving you that opportunity through word of mouth, through connection, where your reputation precedes you. And there is applause waiting for you. People appreciate the work and they're seeing what you do, how you contribute. And by you coming in and seeing their appreciation, how it's impacting them, it's fulfilling you in this beautiful way that really reinstills, infuses within you knowing, the confidence in knowing too, why you're here, what you're made for, what you're made to do. And knowing, more importantly, that you're enough. You always have been. So expect someone to be entering, returning. Someone steps forward into your life in a very big way. And I will also say, this is the trine. It is so spiritual. It'll be sending you some very powerful messages from Spirit. So pay attention to your dreams, synchronicities, repeating signs, psychic impressions. Something is revealing itself, especially with the sun in Scorpio. Scorpio energy, I mean, that is the phoenix rising, but it also uncovers, very much like the 12th house, your psychic intuition, your psychic abilities, your hidden talents, hidden enemies as well. Who's for you, who's not. This is where it's uncovering this harmonious flow. Something is revealing itself. And in that flow of this water, it'll be healing, not flooding. And as you awaken and strengthen, so will your empathetic and intuitive abilities. Because this trine also forms this supportive sextile pattern with our Virgo placements. So if you have any Virgo placements between 22 to 27 degrees, let me tell you, you are going to feel this energy being amplified. And it's positive. It's this positive amplification. So expect an increase in your emotional insight, to see a strengthening in your relationships, especially with the Three of Cups, to have clearer communication and intuition, to receive community support. This is where there is happiness. You're being surrounded with celebration, support, sharing, friendships that truly are sincere allies. More importantly, situations, relationships, collaborations that come in at uncanny timing, that truly build us up to this place where unity is our strength, right? And that includes our diversity, because the way that we think differently, the ability that we have to all come with a different perspective, when it's united, we get to see things from all sides, just like the fourth dimension opens up this whole new way of viewing our reality, experiencing our reality. That's what's coming in your social circles, especially with the third house being awakened and the 11th house being awakened. These two are our two most powerful social zodiac houses, or astrological houses. And then two, we've got Saturn and Pisces focusing on relationships, commitment. I'm just saying, somebody is popping the question. Somebody is taking a relationship to the next level. In business, somebody's making a commitment. With home and family being heightened as well, you could be buying a house, selling a home, moving to a new location, taking this job offer that's this dream job opportunity that you've really craved, always dreamed of, maybe even put it on the back burner. Because remember, with the trine between Jupiter and Saturn, and they're not going anywhere, they're going to be with us all the way through 2027. The next 2 years for Virgos are monumental. This is gorgeous energy. And it's leading you with the messages from Mercury all the way with that compassion, heightened intuition and insights. Now, with the trine between Saturn and Saturn and Pisces, this connection with your 7th house, not only is it like pop in the question kind of energy, but it also has this social aspect to it as well. So if you're doing anything online, particularly with the 11th house with Jupiter being exalted in Cancer, just saying, this is where it has the energy of what you post online, all of a sudden it gets this like huge attention. With your 3rd house being enlightened, illuminated with the sun, this is like if you've been working on launching a business, a side hustle, something, you published a book even, or something with writing and communication, marketing, PR, something around those lines that involve really connecting with others. This is the energy where it's like all of a sudden you launch your business, you post something online, and the next thing you know, you've got more sales than you knew. You call for, I don't know, a consignment. You're trying to get new clientele out for your painting business. Just going out there. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, you get 10 extra calls because this one person really liked your pitch. Not only did you gain them as a client, but they passed it forward. They paid it forward. Your reputation is preceding you. Cannot stress that enough. This is that energy. And it has to do with really getting out there, putting your voice out there, your words out there, your passion, and your truth. So particularly in this card as well, and with this trine, so opportunities have a very high potential of coming in because we've got Jupiter here, right? So particularly when it comes with all this friendship or partnership enlightenment in communication, social networks, community efforts, everything involved here. So with this particular aspect, between all of these houses being enlightened and illuminated, opportunities are coming through from friends, partnerships, within areas of writing or communication. But the Sun in Scorpio in your third house in particular is going to be focusing its power on emotional intensity with depth and transformation. In that way, with all this vitality being filled and infused into these opportunities, it's illuminating opportunities to also face and integrate subconscious patterns and hidden wounds. So wherever you were afraid to put yourself out there, whatever was built on sand, you're letting it fall. And Mars is really giving you the drive to go after your new beginning, particularly when it comes to finances, prosperity, success, achieving your goals in your new beginnings. This could also include, because Pluto is here too, we'll get into it, but either way, health, wealth, security. It's all going to be favored during this time. It's auspicious. It's meeting challenges and communicating clearly under pressure in a way that allows you to adapt with change with that Geminian energy, go with the flow, that focuses on your security, your stability with that Taurian energy, and taking action, initiation with that Aries energy here as well. It's all focused on your root chakra, and your intuition is guiding the way. And you're standing in your power. I mean, this is the world as your oyster, taking action, claiming your justice and the sun and, oh my gosh, and your leadership against all unfair advantages to obtain your Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, we'll get into all this deeper. I'm just saying, I absolutely love this. I have goosebumps, I can't help it. So let's talk about this, because this is what we're overcoming with this trine. This is what we're releasing when it comes to the karmic cycle. This is what's coming in. Look at the difference. I mean, what? Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is that kind of energy, and I'm like trying not to jump up and down right now. I'm just saying. So particularly when it comes to subconscious patterns, hidden wounds, especially when it comes to dimming your light, right? Whatever's made you feel like you have to work harder, not smarter. Where you've been struggling to let go of control, waiting for perfect, right? Or struggling with the ideal of perfection, especially with our South Node in Virgo, right? In our first house. This is coming to completion. You're releasing that, and you're instead standing and embracing the truth, going with the flow, providing structure with discipline. This is that sacral energy flow. It's learning to utilize those wounds as wisdom when it comes to your present and building your legacy. This is where, especially if you've had setbacks, dealt with misunderstandings, heartbreak, disappointment, storms of emotion, quarrel, power struggles, power imbalances, especially with scorpionic energy, just saying, this is coming to a point of catharsis. You're releasing all of that and you're taking your power back, but more importantly, you're regaining the balance when it comes to, again, with Saturn, double confirmation there, your structure, your foundation, your legacy, your wealth, and it's your karmic reward. Support is coming in. The heart chakra being wide open like this, especially with all this flow of water, it's healing. It's not flooding, right? It's supportive people, sincere allies coming in that are here to promote and create growth in expression with dynamic balance, in creativity, in synthesis. But in particular with that heart chakra, that is truly being grateful for all that is, all that was, all that's on its way, because all of those lessons are what have made you the indomitable spirit at this time, at this point, here and now, to align to your destiny and to revive your soul gifts, what you're meant to do in this world, what you signed up for, to truly elevate to in this consciousness, in the here and now, and in this life. So this is where, especially with the Ace of Swords, lack of wisdom, this is coming to a karmic completion. You're learning those lessons and you're applying them going forward, right? It was all meant to teach you something, not meant to destroy you. In dealing with chaos anarchy, right? Making the wrong decisions because the veil was pulled over your eyes, deceptive partners in particular. Also, too, not going towards your dreams and instead going towards safety or security that really was, what comes to mind is like the 9-to-5 job, right? You think it's going to be the thing that truly gives you that security rather than going for the dream job that's always called to you since you were little, and something that's your natural talent, your hidden gifts. What you find then once you commit to it is that you're committing to someone else's dream. More importantly, you're replaceable, especially in this day and age. The thing of loyalty, or the sense of loyalty that comes through that long-term commitment to a job, is going away. We're seeing it basically dissolve in front of our eyes. There's this intense negativity when it comes to trust being broken because you're not being valued in that 9-to-5. You're being used in a lot of ways. And more importantly, your unlimited potential, your untapped potential, all your gifts are not being utilized by you or by them. This is where, if things have put you back, set you back, you've learned through all of that, through all of the short-lived victories that you've seen come by unfair advantages to others, rather than be rewarded in hard work. And this trine is breaking, I'll say it again, breaking everything down that was built on sand. And you're going after your dreams. This is sudden change. This is sudden epiphanies, spiritual growth, overthrowing misconceptions, right? Whatever was built that wasn't built the right way, this is where harmony, balance is being infused into your new beginnings. And with the 7, I mean, we've got the 25 degrees here happening with this perfect alignment, this perfection. It's also aligned to your spirituality, right? This is disruption and release of these pent-up feelings. Over here. And it's waking up to all your inner desires, all that truly fulfills you. So, especially when it comes to personal recognition, when it comes to not believing in yourself, this is where it's like you're looking around at everything that you've done, that you've been called to, that you've been working for, and you're seeing just how amazing you are, what you have to offer, the empowerment that you have to build each and every bit of it, your prosperity, your success, all of it is favored, all of it is blessed, meeting those challenges, right? So this is where it's like all of this energy with this trine is focusing your energy, your drive, especially with taking initiation into diving into life's mysteries, facing some really deep-seated truth. It'll be strengthening your intuition when it comes to planning, writing, analyzing, exchanges when it comes to your truth, communicating them. So this is where you're able to speak your truth with confidence, with conviction, with power, express your deeper feelings in all the ways that become truly transformative and become your future, your here and now. Remember, it's about your state of consciousness. Change the way you think. Change the way you think. You've got new thoughts, new ideas coming in. These epiphanies are going to what lead you to those new results. And so the way that I always break it down is believing is doing. Doing is having. Change that state of identity, that state of consciousness. You change your world. So if that resonates, by all means, let me know in the comments below. Put a heart, like, share, subscribe, like and hype, whatever it is. If this resonates with you, let me know. However it calls to you, because it's going to be strengthening you with conviction and with power. You will be receiving some very important revelations, but also some very important news, some very important information in this trine that allows you to make a decision that changes your direction. I will just say that now. It's going to allow you to stand 10 toes down with that hermit power and come to a completion with whatever was holding you back so that you can truly walk confidently towards your goals. This is attainment and integration, the end of a cycle, especially when it comes to the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Remember, we got the Tower right after that. New beginning, fresh start, breath of fresh air. A lot of you could be becoming a spiritual teacher. You could be even getting guidance, receiving guidance from your spirits, from your ancestral wisdom that you're gaining, also from mentors, from partners that truly want to lift you up in your dreams and help you succeed. You're shining the light, and there is a light being shined on all your longest held dreams, especially with Jupiter being exalted in Cancer, in his home, in your 11th house. That's hopes, wishes, dreams. This is where he is like operating at his most fortunate and abundant placement. He is bringing in security, a sense of belonging with nurture and care when it comes to your home, your family, and in your community. And it's all for you. The world is truly your oyster, and the world is turning in your favor, especially with Saturn blessing this whole trine on top of this. Remember, he's the anchor. He's grounding your longest held dreams into your reality through your manifestations. With Jupiter, he's giving you that security, that sense of belonging in all of the support systems that you have. And I will also say, Jupiter's Jupiter, right? He is bringing in some very lucky breaks. So be open to what comes in. Breathe and receive and believe, because this is a whole new chapter for you. And I will also say, especially with the third house being activated with the sun, all that solar energy, it could require travel. Could be just movement where things move fast. This open door is like, oh my goodness, welcome to your new situation. And I want to know, whatever it is that comes in, put it in the comments below. No pressure, I'm just saying. But either way, this is coming to completion and rising to triumph. This is assured success. This is a consummation of something new. It's celebration with a soul tribe that's 144,000 sealed in that frequency that opens up this fourth dimension in your movement and your inner truth, where your transformation becomes your source of your power. It's holistic wholeness in such a beautiful way, and it's your justice. It's your duality. It's mastery with the 11, right? It's your balance with that Libran energy. Could be dealing with the Libran that comes in as well. I'm just saying, no pressure. So if someone's meeting up, connecting, making the big step commitment with a Libra, oh my goodness, I am hugging you right now. But this is standing in your truth, right? Legal matters as well could be coming to the surface. So there's something, if you haven't seen the weekly read, check it out. But there's something as well this week that's coming to the surface that may have been missed before, especially when Mercury moves from Sagittarius to Scorpio. Particularly something that you missed either last month, in the past, in your relationships, in your communication, something that was delayed with an email, documentation, something is coming to light. This is where balance, harmony, good karma, your karmic rewards are coming in. And I will also say, with the throat chakra being activated here as well with your justice, this is knowing, either subconsciously or cognizantly, the commitments that you commit to, whether that's verbally, contractually, subconsciously, whatever it is that you consent to. This is knowing what you're consenting to, reading the fine print, especially during Mercury retrograde, right? And when it comes to the emotional piece, making sure that it aligns with your integrity, your values, your soul's calling, your spiritual gifts, your talent, your wisdom in so many ways that take action in a new beginning with this opportunity. Right? This is vitality in your passion and in your creativity. This is also a new venture that comes in through friends, family. We'll get into that as well. That's going to really broaden your horizons when it comes to your personal career development. It's activating with new action, and it has a lot to do with compassion, right? Has a lot to do with that Cancerian energy, that inner fire, that divine fire as well that lights you up in everything that comes to your love leadership and allows you to ground it into your reality. Pragmatic planning in your decisions with that Virgoan energy too. And it all builds this long-lasting stability in your foundations. So there's something here with this news that's coming in particular, especially with the Ace of Wands coming right away after the Justice, this point of mastery. It's really leveraging your gifts, your talents. It's going to initiate, it's going to be this news that comes in, this information that comes in, that elevates your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, brings you the sense of belonging. gives you a lucky break in your security, delivers you the recognition, community support that you need, that you've been looking for, that you've been building. And Jupiter is truly expanding whatever you touch. So new friendships, new opportunities through your connections, doors being opened both socially, professionally, increased visibility, especially with like social networks. Your longest held dreams with Jupiter here in this trine, your aspirations are aligned in a way with this trine that leads to fulfillment and obtaining those very goals and those very dreams. No matter if they've been sitting on the wayside, they're coming to light. They're coming to the forefront with this trine. So this is where expect to be through all of this time, this breath of fresh air, this opportunity, these opportunities and open doors that come in, that you're going to be supported and uplifted directly to your goals and your dreams with ease. This is like no gravity is holding you back. There's no emotional gravity holding you back either. No emotional wounding. Like I say, this is breaking generational curses, healing lineage patterns through ancestral blessings. And with Saturn, Saturn is providing the structure. He's not only the anchor, he's building you this bridge of this foundation. And it's also through discipline to make your legacy. He's giving you that endurance for running like the triathlon, or not even just running, but doing a triathlon, right? The 30-mile run. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he's giving you that long-term endurance that allows you to truly go after your legacy, to build your legacy with discipline. And it's ensured success that's long-lasting, especially when it comes with Saturn in Pisces in your 7th house, when it comes to your partnerships, both professionally, personally. Like I say, I'm so excited because there is something here. Somebody could be like popping the question, taking a relationship to the next level, moving in together, buying a new home, taking that job offer that brings you to this new location where the community is just something that you've always wanted, right? People welcome, or their arms are open to greet you kind of energy. It's balanced, it's loving, it's compassionate. And especially with your partnership house being lit up the way that it is with Saturn, this is where it's like your partnerships will be connected spiritually, compassionately. You get each other. It's like minds aligned with like energies. And with Saturn being the planet of structure, discipline, and reality, as well as karmic rewards, being in this Piscean energy, remember that's dreamy, intuitive, spiritual energy of the zodiac. He is bringing your dreams down to earth and into your reality. He's rewarding you for all your hard work, whatever you've been building, working towards, creating since at least 2023 or even longer. Something with this trine is coming to fruition here. And it'll be coming into fruition with moments of synchronicity where connections, events, or circumstances will appear with uncanny timing. And if you just got goosebumps, my ear is ringing. I'm just going to say, if you've got clairaudience like I do, put a heart in the comments below if this is resonating and you just had the same awakening that I did with that. It's like this beautiful chime just started here, and it's like the bells are ringing in the background for you. This is jubilation with the sun. This is the strongest card in the deck, and we've got the strongest element in our universe in this trine. This is rising to your glory, obtaining your longest held goals with confidence, going after them with conviction. Love leadership when it comes to communicating with compassion, going straight towards your contentment, straight towards the sun, and utilizing your intuition to guide you every single step of the way, especially with that Piscean energy with Saturn, especially with the synchronicities that are coming through, the events that are aligning. It is connecting you with your crown chakra. And remember, the crown, that is basically the fool's journey, right? It's leading your life to your highest ascension, your highest timeline, with your heart as light as a feather, with heart, brain, earth harmony, and heart-brain coherence, emotional coherence as well. This is standing in your leadership and taking the reins towards your foundation. being inspiration and action, taking action and initiation with that Aries energy as well. This is standing in your authority, your love leadership, managing with self-discipline and reason, with making your decisions with clarity, having the foresight to do pragmatic planning, and to basically focus all that energy towards all of your ambitions and trusting your intuition every step of the way. This is where, I just cannot stress this enough because I just got goosebumps again. But this is where, especially with what's coming in with uncanny timing, this is like that kind of energy where it's like everything just aligns, right? You go to a stoplight, it turns green. You walk into a store, you run into an old friend. They have ebbed and flowed, but it's a harmonious, loving flow, and all of a sudden there's this new opportunity. You drive by a sign that says we're hiring, and you're like, oh my God, I'm curious, I'll look up, and you look online, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, they have this dream job that you've always wanted to do, and you apply for it, and oh my goodness, you get a call the next day kind of energy. Everything aligns with ease, with harmony. It's pay attention is what I gotta say. It's going to come in with all these synchronicities, these patterns, these alignments that are truly going to spark your intuition. It's going to be where the universe is talking directly to you and guiding you. And whatever comes in, whatever aligns, it's going to illuminate your natural talent, your long-term experience in a way that opens the door to unexpected financial benefits and gains in your income, and it'll be long lasting. So with the Five of Swords, this is also too, like I say, illuminating hidden enemies, hidden sources of power struggles, especially with that scorpionic energy with the sun. So anything that was meant to hold you back when it comes to misrepresentations, feelings of defeat, failure, right? Being afraid of failure, being frustrated with seeing unfair advantages taken, enduring loss, setbacks. This is where, especially with Venus, she is coming in. And remember, Venus is also in Scorpio. If you have not seen the weekly read, stay tuned because I'm going to do a separate read on this. But we are coming in to a Scorpio stellium. Yes, it's going to be amplified. Hidden strengths, your passion, your truth, hidden enemies, something coming to the surface, someone owes you an explanation. Venus, our heart's desires, our planet that, she governs money as well, by the way, but she governs values, integrity, what you value and cherish most in life, your heart's desires. She's been awakening with us Virgos this whole year, asking us, what do you want your destiny to look like? With scorpionic energy, she's going all in. She is sitting at that blackjack table. She's just got 2 10s, and rather than splitting them and taking the risk, she's doubling down. She's going all in on that 20 against and betting against that dealer because he's got 1%, well, not 1%, but you know what I mean. He's got one chance to break 20. She's got a good hand. You're standing in a favorable position. As you can see, these guys are walking away, right? Anything that was taken from you, unfair advantages that were held over you, they've now dropped their swords in defeat. You're looking back at them still holding your swords. You've got 3 of them here as well with this trine. 2 of them lifting you up, the sun, Jupiter, and 1 of them anchoring you to your ground, to the reality, standing 10 toes down with Saturn. I'm just saying, this is powerful. And I will also say too, Pluto is in Aquarius. That is innovation energy, right? Utilizing technologies, new methods, new ways of looking at things, new perspectives that all allow and align you to work harder, or to work smarter, not harder, to really innovate with the way that you utilize your creativity, your natural talents, your wisdom, and get it out there through all of these communicative energies being heightened and awakened with the 3rd house, the 11th house, and the 7th house with this grand water trine. I will say it again, this is a sacred soul milestone. Get ready, because it truly is a graduation trine, and it's graduation trine time between all of them, because it's leading you truly towards the place where your cup overflows. With the Ace of Cups, this is not only like justice, balance with that Libran energy, but it's also your truth with that Scorpionic energy. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes, standing in your truth with that Sagittarian energy. And remember, Sagittarian energy, that is the fire explorer, right? He is standing in truth, exploring for truth, going to new places, new experiences that lead to expansion. So I will say it again, whatever you've been building since 2023 or even longer, something is coming into fruition here. Your cup is flowing over, and it'll be long lasting. So it's committed relationships, business partnerships and contracts, important one-on-one bonds that have clear boundaries, have defined future involved with them in where you're headed together. Everything is put out on the table with that transparency through love and compassion. What you're building together is all out there. The clarity of who you want by your side is all within you, and it's grounded, cup overflowing into your beginning, into your pond. And remember, what I love most about lilies like this, they represent purity. So the best thing about water lilies is, remember, the pond tends to be the hidden, the unseen, right? Because it tends to be a little bit murky. It's not clear water, right? It's not like the ocean or like the Great Lakes or really cold bodies of water where you can see like feet down. It's something where you lose visibility right below the surface. But the best thing about a water lily is that when they rise every single day to the sun and they bloom and they open to that sun's vitality, they are clean. There's no mud on them. There's no dirt on them. They have this like resiliency to them, like water off a duck's back to each and every single petal that allows them to truly shine. And then you have the lily pad that brings that anchor, right? It anchors them to the nutrients of the soil and the foundation of the pond, but it also gives them this lifeline. It connects their dreams to their reality, and it provides a stable foundation, like this beautiful, like a lily pad. It sits right on top of the water effortlessly, right? It bobs and it flows no matter how choppy the water is, no matter where the wind blows. It's got that anchor. This is that energy. Your cup is overflowing into your pond, your dreams. And I'll say it again too, financial benefits, your security, your stability, gains in your income, your partnerships. It's maturity in love and your alliances that are genuine. This is that type of trine, and all your inner work on communication is going to act, I should say, as the catalyst for your outer rewards. And if that resonates, let me know in the comments below what you've overcome, what epiphanies are coming in, what revelations, what soul growth is exploding and infusing your soul's gifts, because this is where emotional cycles are converging into clarity, healing, and destiny alignment. So with this time, oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my God, double confirmation. What? I just got goosebumps again. I can't help it. This is where maturity in love and in your alliances that are genuine, your inner work, all coming to this catalyst, and you're seeing it manifest before your eyes, the success manifest before your eyes with outer rewards. Keep in mind as well. So we have Mercury retrograde currently in Sag in our 4th house, right alongside with Mars, in his final retrograde of this year as well, sextiling with Pluto at the same time today. And they happen to be sextiling at 1 degree, new beginnings. So between these two, your house of work is being illuminated. Your home and family life is being illuminated. Your relationships, your communication, your hopes and your dreams are being illuminated. Again, we've got the lily, I'm just saying. Though this says peony. Peonies do not grow in water like that. That's kind of interesting. I never noticed that before. But either way, this is where Interesting. I'm just saying. So for what, help me out with what a peony, because I don't know this one without looking it up. What does a peony represent? Because this is a lily pad with a lily. So I'm curious as all get out what that represents here with this edition. But look it up for me if you don't mind. Put it in the comments below what spiritually peonies represent, because this is the time with Pluto and Mercury. Pluto being direct, he is asking you to use his energy and all of his innovation, right? This is where, with these two at 1 degree of new beginnings alongside the perfection of this trine, you're walking the walk. You're talking the talk. These two are both coming in to offer you this powerful, potent opportunity to transform, gain deep insights, particularly around home, family, your lifestyle, your work-life balance, health habits, routines. Also, too, maybe even involve pets. Just saying. There is something here where they're both here, I should say, to help you make a positive, meaningful shift forward in relationship blessings, in big social or professional opportunities. There is something here. So a partnership could be stabilizing. Somebody could be committing, taking a relationship to the next level. A long-term business collaboration could be substantially growing. There could be healing that's occurring where it was previously strained in a relationship. There could be a goal that you've been working towards, taking big steps forward with this trine perfecting. There is a door of opportunity through friends, colleagues, group projects, community involvement, social media, or even some sort of public presence, somewhere where you're seen and your reputation precedes you. Whatever gifts you receive, your soul gifts are being revived with this soul milestone. And I will say it is graduation grand water time, trine time. It's time to ride the wave because your cup is overflowing. And as you can see, all of these energies, all of this ancestral wisdom, all of this like hope, love, peace from the dove and from above. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but either way, are being poured into your cup with Christ consciousness. That is like creation consciousness at its finest. New opportunities full of positive energy and blessings. As you can see, you're protected. The hands are coming from Jupiter here to lift your cup. Your foundation is being poured into, and it's being blessed by the sun. All the joy, all the love, celebrations, whatever you've been building, it is fertile. You may be fertile, I'm just saying. New relationships that are meant to come in, that are true soul contract, soul tribe alignments, are coming in, and they're coming in to lift you up. Now, I do also want to just go and get a few additional messages here. Oh, you know, it's funny. I only pulled from one deck here. That is really curious, except for just that one card. I'm curious. Let's just pull an additional message. Thank you. I love this Witch's Tarot deck because it always deals with plants and it really grounds me. So if it does you too, let me know in the comments below. But this is where, oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so this came out here. So there's a connection to the past. I will also say we've got 5 retrogrades. Let's be real. So an additional message here. One is your hopes and your dreams is going to connect to a nostalgia with your youth. There is also a past event that's going to come up and resurface. Something that you missed before is going to give you a revelation. With the Hierophant standing on its side, could involve a male figure, a male authoritative figure, but this is where on the downswing, I should say on the upswing, this is about conformity to society's rules, right? It also focuses on group thinking, institutions or religions, right? With the 5, it brings in change, especially when it's at its side like this. And on the downswing, it's about going against conformity, paving your own road, breaking the rules, rebelling against high expectations that were unrealistic, especially with that South Node aspect, ideals of perfection. Because remember, to strive towards going with the grain, removes our beauty when it comes to the uniqueness that each and every one of us hold and have in this life and are meant to share with the world. This is instead looking at this and invoking the change where people were wanting to dim your light, and instead you're shining in all your unconventionality, paving your own way, nonconformity, and two, going against whatever painful ending, deceptions, backstabbings, gossiping, exaggerations, fears of failure, or overwork, right? Trying to control the situation instead just going with the flow. So what I see in this is that something's coming to light. Basically, whatever was said or done against you is coming to light, and people are seeing you, and they're seeing, well, oh, okay, so that was just a hater. That was just somebody wanting you to conform, and when you didn't, they thought they'd try and do this. They'd try and throw some swords in your back. Instead, what people are really seeing, where your reputation really precedes you, is that your uniqueness is now finally getting the opportunity to shine. There is a destiny alignment here. There's a convergence of clarity, and it's a revival of your soul's gifts. So whatever was done in the dark, just know it's coming to light. And your truth is also coming to light, and it's shining brighter. Your natural gifts, your long-term experience is leaping and bounding over whatever was done against you with this trine. And I will say this again as well. Your struggle is being transformed into wisdom. So I also want to get a few spirit animal totems. I can talk, I swear. Oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness, that flew out. Wow. Oh, and at the bottom. What? Okay. So let's talk about this. This is your rebirth. Something that you do, you are being rewarded with change. And more importantly, your brilliance is something that needs to be shared with the world. This is the time to love every part of the journey and go with the flow, go all in, ride that wave, because something here that you are receiving today is it's helping you with deciding on what you really want. It's inventing. It's ingenuity, and it's claiming it, right? And also, too, it's avoiding the tricksters while you stand in your integrity. This is where you're tapping into your infinite potential, being the sovereign of the seen and the unseen, and being open to receiving the transformation of the beauty of the love that's surrounding you at this time. This is going beyond the ordinary, becoming the extraordinary and the legendary, especially with that Hierophant coming out 50-50. And what Spirit is saying is you are prepared. You've got everything you need within you. This is the time to shine, because love is your strength, especially with the deer. This is the time to be gentle with yourself and receive the healing power of love. See the light, acknowledge your self-worth and your grace, because you're meant for prosperity. Let go of the past. Embrace this change with open arms, because there are opportunities that are close at hand, and there's a new day that's filled with joy that is waiting for you. It's also filled with abundance and good fortune. And like I said before in the beginning, this is where a lot of you could be becoming the seasoned mystic. It's a revival of your soul's gifts, and it's a spiritual revelation point. It is graduation, sacred, soul milestone kind of reset timing, where with the polar bear, it's acknowledging and knowing that challenges may make you stronger. Faith helps you face adversity. Dreams help you renew your strength. And by embracing your psychic abilities, your abilities will carry you to your future with that inner shaman. So before we go, let's also look at some major arcana here as well. For anyone that practices music therapy, I cannot stress it enough. Meditation helps us with awakening our state of consciousness and our soul alignment, our heart-brain coherency, especially when it comes to making our dreams our reality. So, look at all of this that happened. It came in reverse order here, so I'll just put it as a synopsis. But look at this. Anything that was holding you back is falling. You're shining in all your empowerment. And it's favored. It's a new chapter. It's your justice. It's your vitality. It's your jubilation, your joy, your new beginning. And it has everything to do with your leadership, your foundations, and your legacy. So what we pulled here for music therapy is 2 C's, an F, an A, an F sharp, and a D. And then color therapy wise, we've got reds, we've got greens, we've got orange, and we've got purple. So I truly hope you guys have a beautiful, grand graduation water trine. I am sending you so much love and light. If you like the way that I read, if you like this message and it resonated with you, by all means, please like, share, subscribe, like, and hype. All of your interactions help get this message, elevate this message to the collective so that we can all rise and elevate together. But until I see you guys again, I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. Have a happy Monday, and I will see you in the next reading.